Well, time right now for us to have a little bit of a chat with Mr. Jono Weltman from the Foundation of Space Development. On a Friday, as we discuss all things in the final frontier. And we're talking about the biggest, if not one of the biggest conspiracies of all time, the moon landing, and whether it was real or fake. And we still don't know. I don't know. People still continue to have this discussion many, many years later, Jono. What do you make of it? Was the moon landing faked? And how did this entire conspiracy come about?
Well, Hollywood does a great job at this. There was a movie called Wag the Dog, where I think it was Dustin Hoffman showed it all being done in a studio, and there's lots of reasons. They talk about the shadows, and they talk about the flag waving when it lifts off, and funny colored rocks and things like that. But the moon landings were 100% legitimate. Unfortunately, because of the remnants of the landers are so small, we can't see them. You see the footprint? I'm wearing it. There you go. But the remnants are so small, we can't see them with a telescope. Not even Hubble can see it at that resolution. But the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter has taken pictures of all 6 landing sites. It 100% did happen. All of these theories about the flag was wired because obviously there's no atmosphere there, so they put wires in the flags. The shadow is also coming up from the reflectivity of the moon itself, so it's 100% legitimate.
Do you think we'll ever get over this and kind of reach a final point of conclusion, or is this going to be an ongoing debate?
Well, we've had rovers going around the moon looking at these landing spots, but I think that until somebody's up there again with a camera saying, here I am, this is Apollo 11, Sea of Tranquility, maybe then it'll be believed. And
then what about this continuing debate about the spherical nature or the flat nature of the Earth? People are still debating that. Flat Earth theorists.
Yes. Sure, what to say about that one? Well, the simplest answer is that we have a 24/7/365 camera sitting in outer space on the International Space Station, where you can go and look at the curvature of the Earth for yourself. You can see it going around all day long, and I'm afraid for the flat earthers, the Earth and all the planets and moons are spherical.
We can put that one to rest, can we?
Yeah, we can put that to rest. The argument goes that because I can't see any curvature on the horizon, the Earth must be flat, and if I get to the end of it, I'll fall off, and how would gravity work? But no, I'm afraid it isn't. I'm afraid that one you can go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. And then what about the 90s attention that was paid to the whole Roswell and Area 51 conspiracy, aliens, and what have you?
Yeah,
what happened there?
There's a lot of ufologists who believe we've been visited, and they point to incidents like Roswell. Roswell happened in the 1940s, and 1941, I think it was, and really what that was a weather balloon. And the US government admitted that it was a weather balloon, but they thought it was an alien spacecraft that had fallen on this farm. And of course, it didn't look like anything from the time, so there was a lot of secrecy and mystery around it. And then Area 51 is famous. Everybody knows about Area 51. It was made famous by Independence Day. It's supposedly where we're keeping these alien bodies, and maybe even the alien craft that was discovered at Roswell. Well, the truth about Area 51 is that it was a US Air Force base for the U-2 spy plane. And of course, because it was a spy plane, very advanced technology, of course, America at the time didn't want its enemies knowing about these planes. They were kept in hangars and under great secrecy. So Area 51 was very secret, but I'm afraid not aliens. Although the U-2 almost made it to space.
Yeah.
That's how high it could fly, but no, not aliens.
There you go. Jono, thank you very much for answering our most burning questions about space and what's happening on the final frontier as we as human beings endeavor to find out more about the universe that surrounds us. In fact, if you have questions to ask, please do so on social media, on our Twitter account and our Facebook page as well, and we'll revert those in our next installment of The Final Frontier.